Not rude at all. I thought this was a really good question because, as you can probably imagine, going out and about and, constantly being stared at can be quite a lot. Saying that, I've always tried to never let it bother me. And I think as I've grown up and kind of as my confidence has grown, I'm at the point now where I just kind of totally ignore it and I don't even notice really if people are staring at me. I think it bothers like my friends and family more when people stare at me than it does me. I am never going to change, I'm going to be a dwarf for my whole life. So I just think there's no point in letting it bother me now because it's never going to change and I'm always going to get this my whole life. So why let it sort of bother me every single day? I regularly get other people with dwarfism messaging me, kind of asking how I deal with things like the constant staring and things like that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it never bothers me because there are, of course, times where I go out or I go to the shop and, the staring might be quite a lot that day or, I might hear people say little comments or whatever. And of course, sometimes it does bother me because, I'm only human. But I just think it just says so much more about them than it does about me as a person. Kids staring at me really doesn't bother me. They're harmless. They can't quite understand that I'm little, but that I'm an adult. I think it's more, like the adults, if they're staring, it's kind of like, come on, you know better.